Quick summary of the origins of power, prosperity, and poverty. Why Nation Fail by Daron Acemoglu and James A. Robison. There are 4 propositions to give you a quick summary of this book. Do nations collapse due to their cultural norms and more? This is the secondary reason, not fundamental, for the failure of nations. For example, North and South Korea have shared the same culture for a long time, but South Korea is economically vibrant while North Korea is still in the vicious cycle of poverty. You can also quote the Congo's example, which transmitted the modern techniques from Portugal and Europe but still failed to be economically and socially powerful nations. So culture has a secondary role in prosperity, not a fundamental part. The second proposition is based on Montesquieu's theory of meteorological climate sustainability for the prosperity of nations. Montesquieu and Jared Diamond argued that geography matters a lot in deciding the future discourse of countries. This can also be invalidated by giving examples of Singapore and Malaysia. Both are not part of rich continents like Europe and the Western world. So geography is not the critical factor in the prosperity of nations. The third proposition is that nations fail because of incompetent rulers or corrupt leaders. This is also not a vivid case. You people have to Google it and tell me a recent example on this proposition, in which you have to state the nation which flourishes amidst the corrupt leaders. The fourth proposition is that nation fails due to corrupt and ineffective institutions. Yes, nations fail due to the underdevelopment of institutions. A recent example is African countries where democracy couldn't prevail as institutions were not developed. Where extractive state institutions like in Pakistan exist, nations collapse. Subscribe this channel for International Education Switzerland Project. Go to playlist and see book summaries.